get things started since early in the day. The Demon Deacons will put total leather to crank us up. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gamecocks offense will start this game off with the football. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged out of the air. He'll get up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football in a big way. And when you saw it after the catch, man, he's got some meaning.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback touch pass from the Jets team. Finding a way to put the foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get it.
Pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time to hand it off and pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back glides through, gets the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The RPO fired. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. Easy way to rack up touches, and also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Cheetah! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Gets it to him on the screen. A sound pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one miss, that would have been huge.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gamecocks getting set on
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll throw it from the red zone.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Wake Forest's offense will get the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Let's go! Let's go!
On third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye week sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Turns like that while you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. Brings him to the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10.
Cornhole, 88! Cornhole, 88! Set high!
Going to the ground. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short.
7! Foot guard! Trick 9, B! Trick 9, Cookie! What do you got?
Wants to go up top. Got a man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so good the ball in his hands. You saw that.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it.
He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The snap sets up the throw. Into the end zone. The ball is down. Gamecock fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Base 27, John!
Junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Play action fake. Fires to the big side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Military stun! Military stun!
Just to pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Ready?
They'll go to work in the second down. the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Defense dropping into self coverage. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He won't get there. Bring up fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And nobody able to handle that punt. And they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37.
Military!
Looking downfield on first down. Big tight end. Ball is loose. He's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
Here we go, here we go!
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout.
And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Rocket!
They'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Come on, set! Ready!
Lost a throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man.
Just!
As he gets it all the way down to the 11. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on first and 10. Here's the handoff. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air.
22 water! 22 water!
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Right on the money. There he goes.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it.
He find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Strong! Strong!
Into the ball, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense over time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the ball through the air. Here's a hit. Oh, he's got some space. He skirts his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Usually when a QB takes off and it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he would have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the... One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He's beating the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it to the on any given play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
That's number 2 on the day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This is
Here
when
we
the
go, here we
pressure
go.
can ramp up a little bit on an offense. Feeling the heat to answer a score.
I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Banner!
They're looking to throw on second and short. All kinds of stuff happening there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You can't have better timing to complete that throw. You just didn't have it, though.
A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
He wants to throw it again. Quick completion. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Demon Deacons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Fires to the end zone. It's picked up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Let's go!
They're testing the right side here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to go up top at times, running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10.
Flag! Hey, travel!
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Great job by the back on the option. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go in there and
just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
26. Ready?
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen.
The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Got a little space. Picks up the ball. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Loads to the wideout. It's brought down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Hey, single receiver, single receiver.
They move the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical. Get off the ball. Get down faster.
Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Still under right at the line of scrimmage. Gain on the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. He's got the ball, and it's good.
After that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
Going over the top. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Finds a seam. Touchdown, South Carolina. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field.
Set, ready.
From the gun, the game. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Let's go, let's go. Ready.
Give to the back. Got it for the 15-yard pickup.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's go.
There he goes. And he will down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Forward to the tight end. He's brought down. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Okay.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense.
Ready. Hold on.
They'll go to the air. Working deep down the right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Set. Ready.
Wants to go on top. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That last completion
Base
still leaving
27
them with
jump.
a third down.
Base 27. Ready.
He's looking downfield to throw. And he was away just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey.
Here we go.
Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on third and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up fourth down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Ready, go.
On first down. Gets it out. The ball is down to 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Brass. Hey.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind. Nice job.
He's put down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking for the score. What a detour in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head.
Here we go.
I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Touchdown! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Military stunt! Military stunt!
Off the play fake on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run. Negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner is stopped. Great place to start for this offense.
22!
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Burger! Let's go!
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Come on, set!
The give to the running back. Down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Six propane, drum!
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down.
Ready
He might
up!
want another play.
Okay, ready?
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Okay, ready? Down! Go!
Makes the quick grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
On the double.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
Pound 55 weak. Ready?
Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short.
2-9 Philly.
Looking to fire. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
We got three.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Another punt on the way. Gotta make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now.
Cooler 18. Strong.
They'll leave it with him. Nice. Sticks with the 1st down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
From the 39-yard line, it's
Ready.
1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Still looking on the move. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the 1st down. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Ryan's his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. You have to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the field. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Ready, set. Here we go. Set. Hey, camper. Camper. Run. Hey, finish.
Receiver comes in
Finish.
motion.
27 Mike.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for
On the
a
ball.
1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Ready.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a
Here we
huge
go.
lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park, but they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense is the reason they're still undefeated.
Oh, you gotta feel it, man.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position.
Easy.
Got the quick completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Ready.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Get set.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead.
On the ready.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Hey.
Back to pass. Takes the easy completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
On the set.
And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Got it.
Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yards needed on 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Ready, set.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today,
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. He stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Banner. Double right.
Offense changing the play. Pocket breaking down. Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
Ready, break.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Lasso.
They'll run play action. Quarterback adapted.
They're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On the ball.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Here we go.
I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous... A late touchdown.
a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room because I just delivered.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line.
Trick 9, B.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it down the left side. Off to the races. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds.
Ready. Set.
On first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the ball is incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Trying to make up for some of that last ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Hey, fire! Here we go!
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to